I've been trying to make my wallet fold all day. Cashing in my dreams, big payout. Underneath my money tree, big shade out. Now these models wait on me.
Hello everyone, it's Chocolate Hippie. Welcome to another video. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about the dairy-free and very delicious cheesecake, the New York style cheesecake by Daiya. I believe I'm pronouncing it right. I got this cheesecake from my local Walmart, and today I'm going to review the taste of this delicious treat, so stay tuned. Okay, so it came packaged in this box. I don't believe that it's any less than a regular cheesecake, but that's something that I would have to look up. So I've cut the cheesecakes into triangles. I portioned it out. And I actually tried the cream cheese on my fork, and it had a coconut flavor. It was really good though. It's unsweetened coconut milk instead of regular cream that's used for this cheesecake, this vegan cheesecake. So here I am adding and making my own strawberries, my strawberry sauce out of organic strawberries, sugar, and water. I added more strawberries to make my mixture a little bit thicker, as you can see here. And it's just those three ingredients: water, the strawberries. I prefer organic, but you can use whichever brand you want. Here I am plating. I'm adding my strawberries to my cheesecake. So it's time to taste it. It looks like regular cheesecake. It feels like regular cheesecake. The texture is very fluffy. Y'all, this cheesecake tastes amazing. Here is it up close. You can see the texture of it. So the brand says, finally, a dairy-free dream come true. Who doesn't love cheesecake? That wonderfully delicious treat that makes dessert or snack time so special. Our rich and creamy fillings and artisan gluten-free crusts are worthy of the finest restaurants. I love cheesecake, y'all, and me wanting to go vegan, I was on the fence, really mostly because I really love cheesecake. So when I came across this at Walmart, I was so happy. And the fact that it's delicious and I can compare it high and mighty to a regular dairy cheesecake, it makes me happy. I would recommend this to anyone who's trying to cut out dairy in their diet. This is the way to go. Alright, so the moment that y'all have been waiting for, I'm going to share 5 tips on how you can lose extra belly fat and still eat desserts. Number 1, dairy. Okay, you got to cut out the dairy. Or if you don't cut it out, just dial back away from it. Way, 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 way back from it.
Way, 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 way back from it.
Cheeses, there's substitute cheeses. There's substitute for eggs. That's a big thing with me. I love eggs, or I have in the past, but I don't consume eggs anymore. So, any kind of dairy. Dairy is filled with lactose. It is filled with sugar, and it's high in fat. Okay, so all that sugar, dairy, fats just goes to the guts. And I am a living witness that the dairy has actually helped me with cutting down on some excess weight and fat in my abdominal area. So, as mentioned, there are substitutes, and there is a lot of substitutes out there. One being the Daiya brand. The cheesecake was so good. It was rich, real creamy. It was still sweet. Um, the carbs and stuff is probably the same as a regular cheesecake, slice of cheesecake, maybe less. It may be less, but it's dairy free. You don't have any dairy in that dessert. It's very delectable. I would recommend it to anyone that's trying to cut down on their dairies, or who isn't even trying to cut down on their dairies. It's a healthier option as far as dessert goes. You can't tell the difference at all, really, between that and a regular cheesecake. I tried it without the strawberry puree that I made, and it was really good. Instead of using milk or cream in the cream cheese, Daiya uses unsweetened coconut milk. So when you taste it just by itself, you can taste a light hint of coconut, but it's not overwhelming. It's really good. As far as your macaroni and cheese dishes, any kind of dips when you go out, just cut back on that. Maybe get a guacamole dip instead. You can use substitutes for real dairy cheeses, and it may be a little bit different. It may take some getting used to, but you're talking about your health, and health is wealth, okay? Number 2 is fasting. You can cut down on belly fat by fasting. I give myself until 12 to eat, or after 12 to eat. But most days I eat about 1:30, 2 o'clock, my first meal. I just drink some tea, which doesn't break your fast. Drink some hot herbal tea. No sugars added to that, just a plain tea. Like today I ate half a grapefruit after 12 o'clock because I was up since about 8:30. And I took a 2-mile jog, and I didn't want my stomach growling on camera or anything. And I figured since I've already started my metabolism for the day and it's early, I'll just go ahead and eat something like a half a grapefruit and some tea. So fasting from 12 to 8 is good. Eating your first meal at 12 and stopping your eating at 8 o'clock. Preferably 7 if you can do that. So maybe 11 to 7 or 12 to 8. Or like me, I do about 1:30 to 2 o'clock until 7 or 8 in the evening because I work. I get off in the evenings. So that puts you fasting at anywhere from 16 to 18 hours. And that's really good. It trains your body. You're really not hungry most of the time. You really just need to drink something. Just drink some water or some hot tea. Fasting will help you with your mood. You can put that energy into other things like praying and meditating. Number 3 is drink more water. Like I said, sometimes you're not hungry, you just need to drink something, drink some water, some hot tea. Cutting down on your intake and increasing your water intake will help you lose weight overall. It'll flush out your system. It'll brighten your face and clear your face up. So it's a lot of benefits with drinking water. I actually go to my local Dollar Tree and get the gallon of the Crystal Glacier waters for $1. And I try to drink those every day. I try to drink a gallon a day or close to 4 liters as I can, because drinking a whole gallon of water every day can throw off your electrolyte balance. So you want to be careful with that. But try to drink at least 3 to 4 liters of water a day. And that will help you with your fasting. It will help you with your hunger, among other things. And it will also decrease your belly fat. Number 4. Let's see. We did the dairy, fasting, watering, drinking water. Number 4, I'm going to say carbs. You have to keep a lookout on your carb intake. Try not to eat a lot of breads, or sub sandwiches, or sandwiches in general. Watch your French fries, fried foods. I've been craving a sub from Subway, and all I'll get is the Veggie Delight. It doesn't have any meat on it or any cheese, just vegetables and sauces. So I'm just like, why not just eat a salad? Because it's really not the bread that I'm craving. It's just their sauces. I like their sweet onion sauce. I really like that. And I'm holding out. I'm not depriving myself totally from bread, because I do get croutons on my salads. So, but yes, carbs is a contributing factor to extra belly fat. So keep on the lookout on your carbs. I actually count my macros. I count my calories, and I count my macros, my fat macros and my carb macros. I try to stay below a certain number in my day, throughout my day, to maintain and help me combat my extra midsection that I have. I wear waist beads that I've worn since, I believe it was February or March, and it's a good way to see your progress as you lose weight. I do target exercising as well as cardio. So that goes into my number 5 tip, is make sure you dedicate to exercising. And it needs to be cardio. You can do target exercising, that helps, but that's more like toning after you, or when you start the process of losing the belly fat, so you don't have any excess skin, or you reduce the amount of excess skin. But cardio is very, very important. Go for a jog, go for a power walk, just dance. And you want to do that 3 to 5 days a week, or if you're like me, try to do it 7 days a week, just 30 minutes. 45 minutes. I do 30 to 45 minutes of cardio, and then 15 to 20 minutes or more of strength training, weightlifting, resistance, target exercising. So those 5 things are what you need to do to be successful in losing your belly fat. You don't have to do all of them. You don't have to cut out dairy if you don't want to. If you want to just drink water, fast, and exercise, or if you want to just drink more water and exercise, fast and drink water, fast and exercise. But those 5 things that I've mentioned is what you need to be very successful in your journey to shrinking your belly fat. If y'all have any questions or comments on any other tips and tricks that you can use to combat any issues or anything that you're dealing with, just drop a comment below, and I will greatly respond to those comments. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my content. Thank y'all so much for watching my video on today. And as always, stay cool and stay hippie.
I've been trying to make my wallet fold all day. Cashing in my dreams, big pay.